sometimes I don't eat for a week until I come here.
Wow.
And then I get a meal, and if I can get seconds, I take seconds home.
Right.
And that's a meal for the next day.
Right.
I appreciate the help that I get from them.
Yes. Thank you for joining us this week. My name is Cindy Chase, and this is Coffee Connections Podcast. So this week, we're doing something a little bit different for our Coffee Connections Podcast. Our special guests are people that you might see on the street and pay no attention to. Every Sunday at Butler Park here in Edmonton, Alberta, an organization called Helping the Homeless and Those in Need in West Edmonton hands out a hot meal to anybody and everybody that shows up. So you're going to meet a few of those people. Not everybody that goes there is homeless. I asked a few people what this weekly event means to them, so we'll hear from them. Today we will be chatting with Darlene Petrie from Scam Prevention International. As you all know, my son Ryan, who was hit by a truck and is now paralyzed from the waist down, he is in the hospital and, he's doing well. We're waiting for his turn to go to the Glenrose Rehabilitation Facility so that he can learn how to live life from a wheelchair. If you watch the video where I'm interviewing him from the hospital bed, he shares his plans and his desire to take an audio engineering course. And he's already been creating music, and I've already actually used his music in a couple of YouTube shorts. So I'll put the links down below if you want to have a listen to his music. It's pretty good, actually. I think you'll like it. Hey, can you do me a huge favor? Can you like this video so that YouTube will show it to more people? Don't forget to subscribe. What does this coming here on Sundays mean to you?
Well, I like to help out.
Yes.
So to me, helping set all this up was therapeutic. Because I've worked in the oil patch all my life. I am an explosive technician. But I come here well, it's not every Sunday. I missed it for 7 months. So then I come back. I came back first in my wheelchair, and I was slowly delivering stuff out as best I could. But come here, we meet our friends, and some don't show up on a Sunday or whatever, but
right.
It is what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
But no, this is a big help to all the community. People from downtown know this is here on a Sunday.
Right.
And I know all the regulars here, but there are a lot of people that come that I don't know. So they're coming from downtown.
Right. Or they're newly unemployed or can't make ends meet. Is there anything you want to say to anybody? Any message you want to pass along that might see this?
The city of Edmonton has got to relax on their health regulations.
Okay.
Because these guys are trying their best to feed 200 people.
Yes.
I am Lana Dorward, and I live in this area.
Okay.
I started coming here this month, not because I ended up in crisis. If it wasn't for this being here and the people that I met and got to know and made friends with, I'd probably still be in crisis.
Can you tell me what in crisis means?
Crisis for me means ready to go back into my addictions, ready to just give up on everything. Like coming here, actually talking to the people that work here.
Nice.
And they did great wonders on helping me out.
Yes.
And that they told me of other services that I could get in touch with.
Right.
And, they told me that this is always here every Sunday and that.
Yes.
And that I'm welcome to come. It kept me from going back into addiction.
Yeah.
Which I am so grateful for.
Yes.
And because I've been 6 years clean and sober.
Wow.
and going back into the addiction would have meant that would have to start all over again. It's a very helpful community.
Yes.
And I
Caring.
feel like I'm part of it now.
Yes.
I feel so grateful for them.
That's wonderful.
And it just makes, like I said, it just makes life better. Sometimes I don't eat for a week until I come here.
Wow.
And then I get a meal, and if I can get seconds, I take seconds home.
Right.
And that's a meal for the next day.
Right.
I appreciate the help that I get from them.
Dale Desiree, and I've been homeless for 15 years. Always abused mentally, physically, and sexually as a kid. I became a Christian at the Hope Mission March 3rd, 2001. And for the past 4 years, I've been doing this ministry because the Lord says, go and reach the people. Go talk to them, tell them.
What is this ministry that you're talking about?
Helping anyone and everyone and sharing the gospel of
Amen.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And how He's helped me and transformed me. I have no more hurt about my sexual abuse, my mental abuse, and my physical abuse when I was a kid. As long as I'm sticking close to Jesus, we have to stay close to Jesus and keep on reading His Word. He asked me to come wash feet.
I saw you doing that.
And I did not want to do that at first. When he first, and I says, are you nuts? And he says, look, I made you clean, so now your turn to go be my hands and my feet. So for the past 4 years, I've been doing street ministry. I've been praying and asking Him to help me, and it hurts. It hurts that a lot of people are in bondage, whether whatever happened to them in their lives. And they need to know the power of Jesus, how He can help and restore. Since I became a Christian,
Yes.
I am so happier than I was 25 years ago.
Wow.
And so now this is my joy.
Yeah.
The joy of the Lord shall be my strength. That's my mission, is to spread the word of Jesus, the love of Jesus, so I could share the love of Jesus through my hands and my feet. Yeah, this is my life. I've been persecuted when I started this ministry. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, and I am free.
Yeah.
I still have my battles,
Yeah.
but I stick close to the Shepherd, and I will make it through.
Is there anybody that you want to say hi to or pass a message along to that might see this?
Anyone,
Yeah.
believe on the name Jesus Christ, and ye shall be saved.
Amen.
And He's coming soon.
I'm Cam Hudson. Been involved for, I think, 2 years.
And what do you do?
I bring the coffee and juice. I was introduced to this a long time, or
2 years
about
ago.
2 years ago. We saw what was happening, and I decided to get involved. I've been coming ever since.
What do you get out of it?
You know, I was saying this morning to my congregation, you know, most Sundays I don't feel like coming. I'm tired after my service. I got a headache or something.
Yes.
But it's incredible. You just come and you see the smiles, you hear the thank yous, you know that you're genuinely helping people. You always feel blessed. And just the act of giving is the blessing. It's not in getting something because you gave. It's just the act of giving itself it's a blessing.
Cam, is there anything you want to say to anybody that might be watching this?
There's a blessing in this to be able to actually physically help people.
Right.
And if God's calling you to it, do it. But if God's not calling you to
Right.
it, continue to pray. Because we need the blessing of God. There is a peace and a calm here when we're here. And I believe that is because people are praying, and we need to continue to pray.
Right.
Hi, my
Hi.
name is Ursula, and I love volunteering. I like helping others. I always feel like that's my calling. I was a waitress all my life, and when I got too old to work or anybody wanted to hire me, I just started volunteering.
Right.
And I've been doing this for 3 years now.
Wow. And I work with you in the kitchen on Fridays.
Yes. Yeah, I help make sandwiches and I get
serve the coffee, yeah?
Yeah, serve the coffee and everything, and I look forward to it. I love doing it. And the people I work on Friday We serve dinner at the Mustard Seed.
Oh, okay.
Because our church used to be right where the Mustard Seed is now.
What's your church?
On 503 Street.
What's the name of your church?
It was called Fusion Church.
Okay, yes.
And they moved way out to south side on 𝐼𝐴𝐻𝐻.
Oh.
So we still look after, we still serve the people. And you come and help us, Victor.
Oh, do you,
always help
Victor?
Cleaning up. Oh, he's always there to help us clean up.
I volunteer quite a bit.
What does helping the homeless in West Edmonton mean to you?
They're always blessing me and thanking me. And you know, Jesus helped the homeless, and that's what I do. I just love doing that. I'm lucky that I'm not homeless right now, but I can imagine what life would be like if you were.
Is there anything you want to say to anybody that might see this?
Yes, please come.
Yes.
We'd love to see you.
Right.
And I'm serving coffee today, but a lot of times I give out sandwiches,
Right.
and everything, whatever. And the food is free and it's good.
I'm Victor Batting. I'm not homeless. I've worked most of my life. I know how to do things. We do the best we can. We're doing okay. Lost my wife a year and something ago, but I keep living. That's what I'm meant to do, I guess. And I'm 82 now.
82 years old. You look great for 82.
You look good.
Thank you.
He was-
I'll be 83 on December 20th.
Wow.
But I'm doing okay. I got my own place. I do what I want and walk around a lot.
Hello, my name is Roy Fabricius.
And Roy, so what's going on here at Butler Park?
We call ourselves Helping the Homeless and those in need in West Edmonton. We come here every Sunday and we feed as many people as we can. We run anywhere from 200 to 300 people on average.
Okay.
And today we're having a barbecue for everybody
Nice.
to enjoy. It's a full meal. They get a hot dog and a burger. They get the water. They get sandwiches for tomorrow. They get snacks. They get bread to take home that's donated. So we try to give them a full meal deal.
Yeah.
And it's something that the community really, really needs. The community is really hurting. One thing I like to stress is most people will go downtown and they'll feed the people downtown.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go downtown. We have just as many people in the West End that are hurting and would really, really appreciate the help. Every Friday morning we cook it in the Hosanna Church.
Yeah.
And we do all the prepping, and then Sunday morning is actually when we cook it. We put it on the stoves or in the ovens, depending on what it is. We heat it up to Alberta health regulations, and then we bring it to the park to make sure it's still proper temperature and feed the people.
Well, I've been talking to a few of the people that come here regularly, and this is such a valuable thing that is going on every week. How long have you been doing it now?
We've actually broken the 3-year mark now.
And every single week?
Every week, whether it's 30 below, 30 above, rain or shine, we are here. Doesn't matter if it's a holiday. We even last year we were here Christmas Day.
Wow. Because it was a Sunday?
Yeah, because it was Sunday. We
Wow.
were here.
So a lot of this food is donated? Is it donated, or how do you buy this food?
A lot of it is donated. We're blessed we're able to get our ground beef from the food bank, which is really, really appreciated because that's a major cost. Most of the other food that we do have to purchase, such as potatoes, carrots, celery,
Right.
that we place in there. We try to make it wholesome, but
Yes.
we have to be very cautious on how we spend the money also
Right.
because, we don't want the well to run dry.
So if anybody wants to donate anything, food or funds, which is best for you, funds or food?
To me, they're both
Equally
whatever
value?
is easiest for the people.
Right.
If they live close to myself, they're more than welcome to drop off a bag of potatoes or carrots or onions. It's the same as cash as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
But if they need a tax receipt, they can donate through the Hosanna Church and they will get a tax receipt.
Okay. I'll put all the details in the description below this podcast video. Is there any message you want to say to anybody out there?
I would like to invite the whole city to come down to Butler Park and just meet the people. This is basically the forgotten part about society, or the part of society that we wish to not acknowledge, but they will not find a nicer group of people. The majority of them, just wonderful, wonderful people, and they really do appreciate what we do for them.
Yes.
If you have a heart for the homeless, if you want to give some of your time by volunteering, or even just coming out on Sundays between 2 and 4 and chatting with people. It's all about community. It's all about showing love. If you don't have the time, but you have some money that you want to contribute, you're so welcome to do that as well. You can e-transfer. I'll put the details in the description below this video. If you've got donations, whether it's food, clothing, it's winter's around the corner and the evenings and the nights are getting cold again. So this is the time of year that we want to equip people in need with the resources that they'll need: boots and coats and tarps and blankets and sleeping bags. So if this is something that you can help with, that would be so awesome. Welcome to this week's Coffee Connections podcast, the Scam Alert section, where we speak with Darlene Petrie.
I'm Darlene Petrie, and I'm with Scam Prevention International. Today's topic I wanted to bring up because it is getting to be the time where we are talking about student loan forgiveness. So for the students who were in school and graduated in April, May, it's going to be time for them to start making payment in October, November. Usually student loans don't start getting paid back until a student has graduated. These requests that come from scammers are out all year round. It can happen anytime. It doesn't have to be just in October, November. I just wanted to put it out there that students do have the option to apply for repayment and forgiveness programs. There are some out there.
When somebody gets a student loan, how long do they have till they have to pay it back? Can you clarify that for me, please?
That's right. Usually when you get a student loan, if you get it from the government, or most places will arrange for you to start making payment interest-free for the first 6 months.
Oh,
So that gives you opportunity to get a job. And for those who, have the funds or are able to get the funds or are able to get a job, they can pay that loan without having to pay interest. Usually the interest starts after 6 months.
what's the difference between a student loan and a student grant? Maybe I was thinking of a grant that you didn't really have to pay back until, like you said, when you're done school.
That's right. So student grants
Uh-huh.
and scholarships, you don't have to pay back usually.
Oh,
If someone's asking you to pay it back, there's an issue with that.
so how
Yeah,
do
no,
the
no, that's good.
scammers get involved? How and where do they get involved?
So with the scammers, so like I said, people should apply. I encourage, even if you don't think you qualify, apply for the option for repayment or forgiveness program.
Forgiveness.
You're entitled, you're entitled to apply. So do it. Now, having said that, we have the scammers side of things. They know all about the different options for students when it comes time for the students to pay their loans back. And scammers will be sending out their offers far and wide in hopes of someone looking for a loan forgiveness. And one thing that they will be asking you is for a fee up front to process the paperwork. They'll express urgency.
Right.
They'll say, this is just a one-time offer. You only have today or tomorrow. It's limited. Otherwise, we won't be able to offer that. You'll have to continue paying your loan, and you'll have to pay it at the interest rate that you're doing it at. So they may offer you a lower interest rate. They may offer you a lower repayment amount. They may offer you to have the loan resolved altogether. But for that one, they want you to pay a higher advance fee. They want you to give them money up front. But it is illegal for anyone to accept payment from you before they help you. Only a scammer will charge you in advance. So if anyone is approaching you about this,
Okay.
I encourage people to report it. And you can report it at the reportfraud.ftc.gov. Or they can contact me and I can help them at Eileen@noscam.ca. And do share this information. Send this message far and wide, because even if it's not helping you, it may help a student, it may help a parent who can give this information to their student. They are a high target for scammers.
Well, that's great information, Darlene. Thank you very much. If you have any questions for Darlene, please post them in the comments section or email or call her directly. Her information will be below.
The one thing I always say is follow your gut. Your gut knows. 85% of the time, your gut is right. Follow it. That's all I can say.
Right. Thank you, Darlene.
Okay, thank you.
This podcast is sponsored by Master Graphics Marketing and Design. Do you need a logo upgrade? Are you using a logo that your niece created 20 years ago? Maybe it needs to be redesigned, or maybe it just needs to be redrawn so that it's a nice, crisp, clean digital logo. Reach out to Master Graphics Marketing and Design and we can do that for you. info@mastergraphics.ca. We'd love to help you. My name is Cindy Chase. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still with us, I appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.